Hi guys, so we'll switch our content style right now because I don't have my phone at the moment. But yeah, currently looks pretty bearish, but don't really have like a clear key level. But let's mark out this key level over here where I would anticipate really strong reaction. But if you can see, we're respecting this 15-minute gap, which screaming to us we're looking pretty bearish, but I want to see some sort of regain here. So this is how I do my chartings like pre-markets, but we're gonna do it literally right now. Okay, so we have these key levels over here. We technically have a bullish SMT, but I don't really mind that unless we are having strong rejection to go higher. But at this point on, I would say we're still leading bearish unless we close about above this series of gaps. So I want to see this first presented gap to hold or get inverse. That would show us, okay, we should go long, and we have to take longs. So let's see if we can actually inverse this gap, because if we do, I am long in this. Yes, I am actually long in this if we inverse this. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna go market here. Okay, I'm buying. My fill is so bad. Why is my fill up there? What? Oh my gosh. But you saw it. I actually entered right there. What the heck? I don't know what happened. That's why sometimes paper trading could be Hi guys, I freaking lost storage and you didn't see the executions. God damn. I know this was a really quick session. I took a long here. Let's put on the executions so we could actually see it. But obviously this was really executions, but yeah. Actually, I got the close at 29408. This is should how my entry would look like. This one right here, and I just really want to see this high FPG to hold. I don't want us to go lower than that. Actually, we could get a lot tighter stops, but for me, I just really want to give more room, because this one, if we would try to rebalance the whole leg, my stop loss right here is below the EQ of the leg. So I took this long, bang, and yeah, really nice long. Then I went break even when we took this high. So this one is a really quick trading day, as well as a really quick trading session. If you also notice, we lost actually. Okay guys, I lost storage again. Anyways, I blew my 25k eval, and right now I'm gonna be actually off in terms of risk. In terms of trading, I will be trading right now with paper for now until I get a little bit more consistent of an income. But yeah, again, you saw how I took this. I was still pretty bearish, but we had a really nice reaction to go higher, and we still have this 15-minute high, which gave me the conviction that we would go higher. And this one I didn't look back in terms of the EQ and such, but by looking at it, if we would try to rebalance a leg, that actually aligns with the OTE. So it even gave me more conviction. And then here I said it's either gonna have a continuation short or reversal long, unless as soon as we enter this inversion. For value gap, my stop loss was literally just under this candle's equilibrium, because we might rebalance equilibrium, and I want to see this first presented IFVG to be respected. I only mark out the body. Yeah, my stop loss is above the OTE. However, for me, I just really want to see that first presented for value gap hold in order for me to keep taking the trade. I went to break even on that 15-minute intermediate high and took profit on that unfilled 15-minute gap, and basically took profit in just two candles and banked on the day. Actually, you can take another long here. Take that what you call this, that 30-second version, which the close was like something around right here. And I do believe this one would actually play out, but obviously we're already done trading, so we're good for now. You can literally just target this high, or maybe this, even this equal high, then go break even when you go to take this high. So anyways, it was really easy. It's a really clean trade. It was really textbook as well. It's literally like a patty swing. So yeah, that's pretty much that, and we're good to go. So yeah, just a little bit of recap again. It was a really clean trade. It was a really basic trade. We were delivering from higher time frame gaps right here on the left of us. Let's go on the hourly. Actually want us to go lower, but we're already respecting bullish order flow when we took this low. So, and we had really strong rejection. You can tell literally just by the open, and this one is so respected. So it's just really how it goes. Actually, I can actually re-enter here if you want to. For me, I still have conviction that this will still go higher, but obviously this is just for not really something that is meant to work, or I would do. But if I didn't take this first trade, I would really have conviction taking this other trade. But at the moment, at the meantime, we're opening actually a unfilled 3-minute gap lower, but which we might tap and actually sweep first. So that's that. But apart from that, it's a really clear looking long to take, but it's much better if you would wait for the resweep of this low. So yeah, let's see this. I'll actually, if you took this right here, you would be stopped out in break even. If you take this internal high, I'm gonna go break even. So let's mark it out. There's so much execution, so I'll actually turn off the executions for now, because it looks pretty annoying. Right? There's so much things happening on the screen. Okay, there you go. You can de-risk here if you want to. But yeah, it's a really textbook trade. In my opinion, this is my break-even point. Long here, got the inversion. Took profit on the unfilled 15-minute gap, and went to break even as soon as we took the 15-minute intermediate high. And yeah, it was a 37-point stop. And yeah, for me, that's pretty much that. Okay, we can now go break even on this trade. Boom. So let's see if you'll hit take profit on this trade. What am I targeting on this trade? This equal high on the 5-minute. We have this equal highs on the 5-minute. Not looking if there's an SMT, because there might be an SMT. Don't edge me though. Nasdaq. There's still an equal high even on ES. We're gonna resweep that. Yeah, we should resweep that. So yeah. If you didn't take the initial longs out of there, you can take this long, because you can see how bullish was the close on that 5-minute. Yeah, this was a little bit of rejection, but this was still a pretty bullish close, and I think we should hit take profit pretty soon here. Boom, TP hit. So that's our trades for the day. We can actually turn on our executions. It shows that this is fully taken live, and you saw me take it live. So Green Giant took this longs, and yeah, that's pretty much that, guys. Really clean executions. The stop loss was here. This one is a discretionary stop loss. I'm just anticipating with jitter swing to just rep and not really go retrace at some point. So in most cases, people put this over here, but I don't do that. I mean, I didn't do it in this case because I do believe that by experience, jitter swing just flushes. It doesn't try to go, into random shit. Feel me? So this one is a 15-minute gap. So let's mark this out. So the reasoning and why I took it. We have this 15-minute gap. That's my TP. We go break even at this 15-minute intermediate high. Gotta retrace and bam, bam, bam. It's pretty much that. You say, bro, why you took this? Definitely, it's much better, and this is just discretionary. There's still until 3 minutes here, but just my conviction says that we tapped maybe a 2 minute over there, but it's just really a really strong bullish reaction actually before this even closed. I can tell that there's a 30-second version in this place, and we could see that if you took the trade earlier here, there was like a BE hunt here. Because people might go break even at this high, which what I told earlier, and we had that BE hunt, and then got a really really fluent reaction off of that, and we can see this actually for valid gap hold pretty nicely. So bro, that inverse might be, but it's not a strong inverse, and we still have draws higher. I do believe we might ran through this LR, but that's not my goal to do today. Is just for me to get a piece of the pie, and we're able to get that pieces of the pie. I'll be out on the day. Peace out.